All right, Shalom. Out here another week to prophesy the downfall of America, also known as Babylon in the scriptures. I'm going to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to our apostle Nils, the great millstone that rule well. And a hearty salutation to you Akins throughout the four winds, pushing this truth. All right, today we're going to do a little lesson on like making it through all of this calamity that's about to take place. The Most High gonna get us through all of it. Let me get 1 Corinthians 10 and 13 now.
1 Corinthians 10 and 13. There had no temptation taken you but such as is common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it.
You go. So whatever you go through, it's already been set in stone that it's a way that's gonna be made that you're gonna get through it. Hey, the volume up. Hold on, you ain't gonna do nothing but take a picture. Alright, now you good. But so with the Most High, man, I done said this before in previous videos, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be put in situations, but you're gonna always have an escape route, you know what I'm saying? You're always gonna have a way to get through. And the Most High not gonna put you in a situation to where it's too heavy for you, you know?
And that's why we was giving example throughout the scriptures. Because that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that you get throughout the scriptures is gonna basically stabilize you in the times of tribulation. You know what I'm saying? Or temptation.
And truth be told, bro, it's all tempting your faith. You know what I'm saying? It's all about your faith, bro. Your faith is what's really being pushed through the through that pressure hole. Your faith will be tested. All right. So you want to make sure right now in a time to get your faith strong and sharpened, so when the time comes, you're gonna actually be able to stand on that faith, because you know the Most High done got you through certain situations previous to building up, you know what I'm saying? Building up to get to the point to where you can actually, you can get through it because you believe that much. All right?
This is Genesis 22 and verse 9. It says, as they came to the place which the Most High had told him of, and Abraham built an altar. This is Genesis 22 and 9. It says, and they came to the place which the Most High had told him of, and Abraham built an altar and laid the wood in order, and bound Isaac his son, and said unto him, and laid him on the altar upon the wood. And Abraham stretched forth his hand and took the knife to slay his son. And the angel of the Most High called unto him out of heaven and said, Abraham, Abraham. And he said, Here am I. And he said, Lay not thy hand upon thy leg, neither do thou anything unto him, for now I know that thou fearest the Most High, seeing thou hast not withheld thy son, thine only son, from me.
So it even gets to the point that some brothers might be tempted with their kids. You know, some brothers might be tempted with their kids, bro. Think about that. It's the same thing. Some people might be tempted to where, take this chip, or we killing your kids. We got to look at Abraham as an example. That's a good example, you know what I'm saying? Perfect. Like he was finna have Isaac be a sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? But the Most High stopped him just to see if he would go through with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about faith, bruh. It's all about building that faith up. So and what greater sacrifice than your own child, bro? You know what I'm saying? And he wanted his own son bad. You know? Yeah, go ahead.
This is James 1, I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, James, a servant of the Most High and of the Lord Yahweh Shah Hamashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad. Greetings, my brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. But let the patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because when you go through these temptations, it's only, just backing up the brother, it's only to build up your faith. You know what I'm saying? To where when you go through temptation again, you're gonna be able to overcome it.
All it is you want your foundation to be strong, bruh. That's why when you build it, you build everything, you build it on that rock. You know what I'm saying? You build it all on your Yahweh Shai. Okay, so you could be when you could be battle tested, so to speak. You always when you wanna get to the point to have it to the point to where nothing rattles you. You know what I'm saying? When you looking around in that day, bro, you're gonna see a lot of death. You're gonna smell real fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see people starving. You know what I'm saying? And you never seen no shit like that before. So you gotta basically have faith that the Most High not gonna let those things come nigh you or come near you. You know what I'm saying? It's all begins with faith. All right, Genesis 39, 20 and 21.
This is Genesis 39 and verse 20. It says, and Joseph's master took him and put him into the prison, a place where the king's prisoners were bound, and he was there in the prison. But Yahweh Shemal Shai was with Joseph, and shewed him mercy, and gave him favor in the sight of the keeper of the prison. And the keeper of the prison committed Joseph's hand all the prisoners that were in the prison. And whatsoever they did there, he was the doer of it. And the keeper of the prison, verse 23?
No, it was
Verse 22.
yeah, it was read 20 and 21.
All right, this is Genesis 39 and 20. Or 21. It says, but the Most High, okay, 20. And Joseph's master took him and put him into the prison, a place where the king's prisoners were bound, and he was there in the prison. But Yahweh Shemal Shai was with Joseph, and showed him mercy, and gave him favor in the sight of the keeper of the prison.
So he gave him sight in the keeper of the prison. Now, that's basically a prison guard. Like, you know anything about prison guards, they're gonna knock you upside your head. You know what I'm saying? But that just shows you it's all spiritual. So he told him, look here. The spirit is gonna be with you, you know. But he showed him favor. He showed him favor. So when Joseph was in that prison for the time he was in there, I think it was 2 years. He was in there for 2 years. The Most High had his spirit on the guard to basically show Joseph love. You know what I'm saying? This is one of my chosen men. You know, so we're gonna make sure he's right. But that requires faith. You know, the Most High not gonna put him in a situation to where it's not of his will. You know what I'm saying?
Couldn't handle it.
And it wasn't too much for him to handle. Some brothers can't handle prison, bro. There's some brothers you might put in prison or whatever, bro. They fuck up their head. You know? Let me get Daniel 3, 17 through 25.
Daniel 3 and verse 17. It says, if it be so, our power whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thine hand, O king. But if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. Then Nebuchadnezzar was full of fury, and the form of his visage was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, 19.
visage.
Okay.
Visage, yeah, that means face.
Was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Therefore he spake and commanded that they should heat the furnace 17 times more than it won't be heated. They turned it up. They turned it up on
Had that mug on simmer. Like soon as your flesh touches it, you gonna bake. You gonna be basically be fried alive. Put your hands windy. Other side on head. Go ahead.
It says, and he commanded the most mighty men that were in his army to bind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and to cast them into the burning fiery furnace. Then these men were bound in their coats, their hosen, and their heads, and their other garments, and were cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Therefore, because the king's commandment was urgent, and the furnace exceeding hot, the flames of the fire slew those men that took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
That's how hot it was.
And these three men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down bound into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Then Nebuchadnezzar the king was astonished, and rose up in haste, and spake and said unto his counselors, Did we not cast three men bound into the midst of the fire? And they answered and said unto the king, True, O king. He answered and said, Lo, I see 4 men loose walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt, and the form of the fort is like the Son of the Most High.
And that just shows you faith. Sometimes it's a situation to where you have no clue. You know what I'm saying? Because let's be real. It has to be natural faith, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Let it be natural faith. Because that faith was natural. You know what I'm saying? They didn't go down begging, oh, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, please don't let this man throw us in this furnace. They said, look, we're not going to bow before you. You can put us in the furnace. Our Heavenly Father can deliver us from this. But even if he don't, we still not going to bow before you. So they was willing to take it twofold. If we burn and die, fuck it. If he deliver us, fuck it. And that's the mind frame when you have that kind of faith, bro. Hey, bro, that's some faith like a motherfucker, bro.
Burn.
Yeah, bro, to fucking be burned. Bro, that's faith like a motherfucker, man. A furnace, bro. A furnace. I don't know if y'all really know much about it. Google the heat in the furnace. That shit is hot than a motherfucker. And to be thrown in one, now just imagine how good and relieved they felt when they got in there and seen the fire wasn't touching them. They could have been in the mind frame of like, oh shit, man. Think, bro, if one of us would have said, let's just kneel before him. You know what I'm saying? How the shame that would have came over them. But they was like, fuck that, man.
Go to show you, they really stood for what they believe.
They really stood for what they believe in them days, bro. Nowadays, you tell a nigga you gonna throw him in the furnace. Man, that nigga shit. What I gotta eat? What I gotta do? Nigga gonna sell out quick than a motherfucker. You ain't even gotta tempt him with a fucking furnace. You know what I'm saying? That's just how all 5 people live, bro.
This is 1 Peter 4:12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. But rejoice inasmuch as you are partakers of Hamashiach's suffering, that when his glory shall be revealed, you may be glad also with exceeding joy. You know what I'm saying? So, it's that fire trial. It's like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Man, that was a fire trial to shit. On
Literally.
the level, yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, now it's on the level that just can't be explained compared to today's time. But you gotta have that faith in Yahweh Shema Shah that he gonna get you through this.